You're tracking your calories, you're eating less than you used to. Your app says you're in a calorie deficit, and yet the scale refuses to move. Or worse, it moves up. At this point, most people start doubting everything. They blame their metabolism, they blame their hormones, some even start believing that calorie deficits simply don't work. But here's the truth. Calorie deficits do work. What usually doesn't work is how people apply them in real life. Let's start with the most common reason people don't lose weight. You're probably not in the calorie deficit you think you are. This isn't about lying or cheating. It's about how easy it is to miscalculate food intake. Portion sizes get eyeballed instead of weighed. Cooking oil gets ignored. Sauces, dressings, and condiments don't feel important enough to track. Snacks between meals are forgotten 5 minutes later. But those small things add up fast. A tablespoon of oil here, a sugary drink there, an extra spoon of rice that doesn't get logged, and suddenly that carefully planned calorie deficit quietly disappears. Research consistently shows that people underestimate their calorie intake by 20 to 40%. Not because they're careless, but because modern food makes calorie counting deceptive. Now let's assume your tracking is actually accurate. There's another problem that shows up when you stay in a calorie deficit for too long. Your body adapts. When calories stay low for extended periods, your body becomes more efficient. You burn fewer calories doing the same activities. Your daily movement drops without you noticing. You fidget less. You sit more. You rest more. None of this is intentional. Your metabolism isn't broken. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do: protect you. This process is called metabolic adaptation. It doesn't stop fat loss completely, but it does slow it down. And if your calorie deficit was small to begin with, this slowdown can erase it entirely. But even if calories were tracked perfectly and metabolism wasn't slowing down, there's another reason many people think they're failing. The scale is not a fat loss tool. It's a weight tool. The number on the scale includes water weight, food volume, glycogen, sodium, hormones, inflammation, and stress. Fat is only one part of that number. You can lose body fat this week and still weigh more tomorrow. A salty meal can cause water retention. Hard workouts can increase inflammation. Poor sleep can shift hormones. None of those things mean fat loss isn't happening. They simply mean the scale is noisy. This is where most people panic too early. They see one bad weigh-in and assume the entire process has failed. And if you're strength training or lifting weights, there's another layer to this. You might be losing fat and gaining muscle at the same time. When that happens, body weight stays the same, even though body composition improves. Your waist gets smaller. Your clothes fit better. Your body looks leaner. But the scale doesn't move. If the scale is the only metric you're paying attention to, you'll miss the progress completely. Another major reason people don't lose weight in a calorie deficit is diet fatigue. Most people don't struggle during the week. They struggle with consistency over time. A solid calorie deficit from Monday to Friday can be erased by 2 untracked days on the weekend. Eating out, drinks, snacks, portions that are larger than expected. Individually, these don't seem like much, but over the course of a week, they can cancel out the deficit entirely. This doesn't mean you need to be perfect. It means weekly averages matter more than daily effort. One bad day doesn't ruin progress, but repeated untracked days can quietly stall it. There's also one factor almost no one talks about: patience. Fat loss is slow by nature. Losing half a pound of fat per week is excellent progress, but it's easy to overlook, especially when daily weight fluctuates by 2 or 3 pounds. When expectations are unrealistic, normal progress feels like failure. People quit not because the process doesn't work, but because results don't show up as fast as emotions demand. So if you're not losing weight in a calorie deficit, don't assume it's not working. Ask better questions. Are you tracking accurately? Are you accounting for weekly averages instead of single days? Are you judging progress using more than just the scale? And have you given the process enough time? Weight loss isn't about eating less forever. It's about understanding how your body responds, adjusting when necessary, and staying consistent long enough for the results to appear. Because when the process is right, the results always follow.